Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're just gonna do a super chill, get ready with me. I gotta go to work in a couple hours and I got a bunch of stuff I wanna play with. So yeah, I'm just gonna be talking to you guys about what's been going on in my crazy life lately, and that's about it. So first I'm just gonna pin my hair back. So what's new in my life? Well, I got a bunny. I inherited a bunny, technically. All the stuff that I use on my face will be in the description box, so I don't have to like put it on the screen and everything. I'm going in with the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. I love this stuff. I have like 3 of them on backup. And I got my mirror right here, so if you see me like looking over here. There's a lot of kids outside in the background. I don't have the door open, my patio door open, but you might still hear some kids screaming. But anyway, so I inherited a bunny. My boyfriend had a bunny and he's moving, and where he's moving, he can't take it. So I offered to foster it with my roommate until we can find it a better home, and it's been going really well so far. This is the Soap and Glory One Heck of a Blot primer. He's super cute. We named him Sir Fluffernutter. His original name was President Theodore Roosevelt. My boyfriend said that My boyfriend said that we couldn't take the bunny unless we kept the name, so I guess it has 2 names. But he's been really good. I keep him in my bedroom because my third roommate wasn't too thrilled with the idea of having him for the short term. So the compromise was that I would keep him in my bedroom. And my bedroom is really, really small, so I actually have him on top of my dresser. So that's been kind of disruptive for my life, but he's having a good life so far. I'm going in with this is the Morphe 25A palette. I am going to kind of discuss the new things that I've purchased, but I'll do that in a minute. I'm just going to set my concealer, or not my concealer, my eye primer with this one at the top. So he's been really good. He's a super sweet bun. He lets me play with him and stuff like that. He eats good, and yeah, so he's good to have. It's nice to have a little companion to come home to when my roommates aren't here. I grew up with animals, so I'm used to kind of caring for an animal like that. My parents will say, "No, you never took care of your animals," but yeah, I tried as best I could. So he's fun to have. I really do like him. I have a vet appointment for him for next week. I just want to like get him checked out and see if there's anything going on with him or if he's good. I don't know how old he is. I don't know. I'm not even sure if he's a boy, to be honest. So I'm going to get all my information from the doctor. I'm going to go in with this one all the way on the end, this like pukey kind of yellow. So what else is going on besides the bun? So I live in a house that's split. So we live upstairs, and we have a downstairs neighbor. We have one downstairs neighbor. She rents the entirety of the 3-bedroom apartment, and obviously I split mine with 2 roommates. So in the beginning, when we first moved in, she was super nice, and like she's very my email. I gotta turn my notifications on. She's very elderly. I want to say 80, something like that. So when we first moved in, she was super nice, super sweet, and then all of a sudden, like, something changed, and she started, like, calling us, like, prostitutes, and I assure you none of us are prostitutes. She's been, like, calling us names and just kind of, like, disrupting us, and really, this is a NYX crease brush. What do I want to do? Maybe this one right down here. So she's been kind of really disruptive and, like, knocking on our door a lot and like asking for rides and asking for food, and she has a live-in caregiver that's downstairs, so I know that like all of her needs are taken care of, so she's not like, she doesn't really need anything down there. And there was actually an instance where she came upstairs to our apartment and actually hit my roommate. So we've been kind of going back and forth with the landlord about that. My landlord doesn't live in the city that I do. He lives a state away. Yeah, 1 state away. So it's kind of hard for him to be here to kind of handle the situations. So we asked our landlord to kind of let her know that we need some space, we need some distance between us and she can't be coming into our apartment and calling us names and stuff like that. So he told her, and that made her pretty angry. So now she's kind of trying to get us to move out. She does that by calling the police on us. We don't have parties or anything. I work so much, and my other 2 roommates are relatively like calm people, so we're not like trying to have like ragers over here, which honestly we are entitled to have with the amount of rent that we pay. We should be able to have people over. So the other day, it was me and my best friend and my roommate and one of her friends. And we were just sitting on the porch, like nobody was even drinking. We were just kind of like hanging out, and she called the cops. She called them twice. So they kind of warned us that like the next time they come, we'll be getting a ticket. So we were obviously freaking out. Like when we didn't even have music playing, we had nothing going on. So that's just kind of what we've been dealing with lately. It's just kind of like walking on eggshells around our neighbor, which kind of sucks because we pay a good amount to live where we do, and we don't want something like that to get in our way. Especially, like, I would understand if we were, like, totally raging and, like, having crazy Project X style parties and stuff like that. That I would get. I totally understand, and because that's disruptive. But what we're doing is not disruptive. I'm going to go with this super warm one right here. So that's just kind of what we've been dealing with on that front. Like I said, it's kind of hard for my landlord to deal with this kind of thing because he doesn't live here. But he's been super supportive and super on our side and trying to help us figure this whole thing out so everybody can kind of live in harmony. But I think that right now she's just kind of like trying to get back at us. But everybody has the right to have a relationship with their neighbors or not. It's up to you. And unless there's something in the lease that says like you have to be friends with your neighbors, the goal at this point is to just try to be civil. But it's just been kind of stressful on us as roommates, walking on eggshells and worrying the cops are gonna come and stuff like that. So it's been stressful. But like I said, like our landlord is really helpful. He's been really, really good to us. So we're just kind of laying low. My birthday is in a couple of months, so I hope this all is resolved so I can have my friends over for my birthday. But if not, I mean, we signed a year lease, so this is kind of what we're dealing with for the next 10 months, something like that. So if you guys have ever had like neighbor problems, let me know how you guys dealt with it, because we don't want to like cause any more trouble. We've been really kind of avoiding going out on our porch, which kind of sucks because we have like, it's actually right in front of me. We have like a big porch with like big windows and stuff, and it's really nice to sit out and I have my tomato plants out there and stuff, so I like to be out there, and I don't want that to be compromised. But we'll see. So if you guys have ever dealt with anything like that, just let me know how it went for you. I'm going to take actually some of this black down here. What else? So I picked up a second job. I don't know if I've mentioned this on my channel at all, but I am bartending now at a bar that's near me. This black sucks. Morphe. So if you guys are friends with me on Facebook, then you know what that bar is. I don't want to put that on YouTube just yet, but this is the Urban Decay brush that came with the Jean-Michel Basquiat palette, and I didn't like that palette. I didn't. I returned it, and I forgot to return the brush, and so I have the brush. So, yeah, I'm bartending and waitressing as a second job just to make some more money, and that's going really, really well. I went into it with, like, little to no bartending experience, but everybody there has been so nice and helping me learn, and the money is good, and I really, really like it so far. The people that I work with are really, really nice. What brush is this? Oh, this is an Anastasia brush. Forgot I had this one. So I'm just blending out that black right now. But everybody there has been really nice to me. Everybody there has been super helpful. So I definitely enjoy that. It is tiring to work 2 jobs, but if you like at least one of them, it definitely makes a difference. So yeah, I'm really, really happy there. Let's see. I have like a whole list of things that I wanted to talk about. Oh, I ordered, I placed a bunch of online orders recently. What did yesterday, today is, what day is today? The 22nd? Yesterday, Jaclyn Hill's palette released with Morphe. And that was a whole saga. I'm just going back in with that like reddish brown, just to like blend all this stuff together. So I did the whole like, go on the website as soon as it launches kind of business, and that was rough. The site kept crashing. And then I was, like, for the first, I want to say, like, 5 or 6 minutes on the website, the palette wasn't even, like, showing up as available. Like, you couldn't even see that it was a thing. So naturally, I mean, I was freaking out. I'm sure everybody else is freaking out, too. Where did that brush just go? So I finally was able to get it in my cart, and then the site crashed again. And I was just like, oh my god. So this is a Sigma E25. I'm just going in with that darker brown just to like deepen up my crease. I know it looks really deep on camera, but in person it doesn't. So I finally was able to get it in my cart, and then the site crashed, and then I got it in my cart. I made it to the checkout, and then it crashed. And then I tried to continue with the checkout process, and it got stuck on the part where it like loads the shipping rates. So got stuck there, and then it crashed again. So what I ended up doing was I was in line on my computer as well as on my cell phone, Too Faced glitter glue. So I just picked whatever one went fastest, and then I was able to actually get it on my phone. So even though I started the process on my computer 20 minutes prior to using my cell phone, I still ended up getting it on my phone. So I'm happy that I got it. And then I didn't watch any reviews at all of the palette before I bought it because I kind of wanted to make my own decision. But I ended up seeing a review. Which one do I want to do? I could do that one, or like the rosy one. I'm going to go with the rosy one. So that's this one right here. So I ended up seeing a review from Ishani at Total Makeup Junkie 101. Yeah, so I'm wiping my hand on my shorts. Disgusting. So she reviewed the palette, and I wanted to watch her review because she paid for the palette. She went to the Morphe store in Burbank and picked it up herself. So that made a difference to me because I wanted somebody's review that didn't get it sent as PR. I'm so wary of reviews that are PR based because I feel like it can be so easy to like review something favorably if it's sent to you for free. Because I know for me, like if somebody sent me something for free, I'd be nervous that they would never send me anything again if I talked crap about it. And I know like it's important to be honest and stuff like that, but I feel like, what is this? Luxie Tapered Blending. I'm just blending. But I feel like it can be so easy to skew a review because you don't want that company to stop sending you free stuff. So anyway, so I really wanted to see an unbiased review, so that's why I watched hers. I really like her channel too. And she said, which I thought was so interesting, because I watched Jaclyn Hill's video about the whole palette and everything, and she made it seem like they have like a brand new formula, and it's like everything's pressed fancy, and it's like something like Morphe's never done before, and like all this stuff. But she said the ingredients on that palette are exactly the same as the ingredients on this palette. Exactly the same. So I don't know what's so revolutionary about the Jaclyn Hill palette, if it's exactly the same formula as the one I'm using right now. I like this palette. I definitely like this palette, but I paid like $14 for it or something. So if I'm going to get the same formula, then it shouldn't be $38. And not only was it $38, but the shipping from Morphe is astronomical. It's like up there with Kylie shipping. If you can see, this black is like not blending greatly. Ugh. So I ended up paying like, I think it was like $7.95 for shipping or something. And that's just ridiculous. So, oh, this is not looking good over on this eye, Morphe. I like this palette, I just don't like the black in here. And I forgot about that. I forgot that I didn't like the black. So why am I paying $38 for an eyeshadow palette if it's the same exact ingredients as the one that's under $20? That kind of made me angry. I get that it's got Jacqueline's name on it and she's got to get paid, and like I get that. I get that collaborations are higher priced. I do. I understand that. I blended it out with a different shade, but it's not looking good. Damn it, Morphe. So I do get it. I understand that she needs to get paid, and that's why it's a little bit more expensive. But $38? $38. You know, and I'm complaining. I am. But I bought it. I'm just going over top of this with a little bit of the gold just to give it a little more dimension. So, I mean, I paid for it. I bought it. I bought the palette. So, I'm interested to see how it is. I'm sure it's fine if it's anything like this palette, which it's gotta be because the ingredients are literally exactly the same. I'm gonna like it. But I really wish it wasn't $38. That's crazy. And then the $7.95 shipping. That's crazy. And you know, I didn't like that the website crashed. I understand that, like, I think this is the liner that, I have a liner that bleeds really bad on me. And I can't remember which one it is. I don't know if it's this one or not, but I think it is. But I'll set it with the crappy black eyeshadow. So I understand. I do. I understand that this is like a huge launch and stuff. But I think that the website crashed so many times. They should have known that this was going to be a huge thing. They knew it was going to be a huge thing, this launch, and it was so heavily promoted. So it's like you need to make sure your website can handle that kind of thing. This happened with the Carly Bible palette, the second version of it that they released at BH. That website crashed, like it couldn't handle the traffic. And it's like, but then Carly's website was able to handle it. So it's like, you gotta like prepare for that kind of thing. Especially Jaclyn Hill. I mean, she's one of the biggest beauty YouTubers out there right now. So her putting out a palette, making videos about it, and really, really hyping it up on Snapchat and stuff, you'd think Morphe would kind of get on it and say, like, you know, we're going to have a lot of people on there. And I saw her Snapchat when I was on the website attempting to order my palette, and she said that there were 200,000 people on the website at that time when I was on there. And it's like, holy shit. Like, well, first of all, holy shit. And second of all, what did you expect? Did you, like, I mean, I think that Jaclyn Hill was beyond the humble, like, oh, I hope people show up at my meetup. You know, like, I feel like you're beyond that. You've got a large following and you know it. So I think that the website really should have been able to accommodate everybody because they had to have known. Like, how many people that watch YouTube for makeup don't know Jaclyn Hill? And I'm sure a lot of them do, and I'm sure people don't like her, and that's fine, but I think enough people know her that they'd want to buy their palette. I'm taking this really tiny Morphe brush. I bought this set. It's like a little mini travel set. It's got like 5 brushes in it, and they're like badger hair. I'd never heard of that before, so I bought them. I'm just going to set my liner with this black eyeshadow. So I bought them. They're garbage. They're so scratchy. So I don't know what the deal is with those. I have other Morphe brushes. I have Morphe face brushes that I really like. And they're fine. But I think that it's pretty hit or miss. So regardless, the Morphe website crashed 100 times while I was on it, and I was on it right away. Like, I was refreshing the page at, like, it launched at like 11 o'clock my time. So I was on that website refreshing it at like 10:55. Like, I was ready. This is the Wet n Wild liquid liner. I can't remember if it's the one that bleeds on me or not. But I love the brush on this liner. It's so easy to do a wing. So I ended up buying the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm sure it's going to take eons to get here. But, you know, whatever. I'll review it. I also ordered a bunch of stuff off of e.l.f. Cosmetics. I made an order a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. This is the Flawless Finish Foundation. I don't like that they don't have the name of it anywhere on here. On the bottom, it just says Porcelain. But at least I remembered. So I bought a couple of things off of e.l.f. a couple weeks ago, including a lot of their skincare. I'm going to go ahead and actually spot conceal first with the Born This Way. I am breaking out down here. I think it's just because I started using that retinoid from The Ordinary, and I haven't used one in a while consistently. So I think that that's what it is. I hope so. But anyway, so I ordered a bunch of stuff off of e.l.f. I've been testing out the skincare and some of the makeup because they were having their 50% off your order sale or 50% off everything or something like that sale. And then I got an email a couple days ago that they're having their summer sale. So I went back on and ordered a ton of different stuff. So I was going to film that e.l.f. video the other day, but now I'm going to wait for all that other stuff to come in. This is going to be a long video. I'm already at 21 minutes. Fantastic. So I will wait until everything comes in and then do kind of a total review after that. What else have I bought? I bought those new palettes from ColourPop. They released, I kept seeing their eyeshadow palette on Trend Mood, and I was originally going to buy the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. But then when I saw the ColourPop palette and how similar, like they're both warm eyeshadow palettes. So I thought to myself, I don't need two warm eyeshadow palettes. So I went with the ColourPop one because I think it was like $14 or something. And the Naked Heat is $52. So I ended up getting the ColourPop palette. So I went on their website as soon as it launched to get it. This foundation has a smell. I don't know what it smells like, but it doesn't smell bad. So I went on the website to get it, and then I noticed that they were at the same time were releasing a highlighter palette. And I didn't know that. I wasn't prepared for that. So I was like, oh my god, now I need this. So I purchased that as well. And then with my order, I got a free mini lipstick. Not their... What's this? What is this? What is this? Oh my god, what happened? Is something in my beauty blender? It's not my eyeliner. What the F? Okay, I guess we're okay. What the hell was that? So I saw the highlighter palette and it had 6 highlighters in it. So I bought it. One of the highlighters was a tangerine highlighter that shifted gold, I think. So I don't know how that's going to work on my fair as heck skin tone, but I really was interested in trying that out. I've never seen an orange highlighter on the market. So I'm super interested in getting that. I ordered that a week ago and they still haven't shipped it. They did warn me when I checked out that it could take an extra 4 to 5 days to process, but it has been 7 days and still nothing. So I'm anxiously awaiting that. Like I said, I got a free lipstick and it was like a red shade. So I'll definitely try that out. I'm so interested in this orange highlighter to see how it goes. I also placed an order this morning at Ulta because I know my parents are going to watch this video and they'll be like, you're spending so much money on makeup. You need to buy tires. I know I need to buy tires. I know, Mom. But, so I placed an order on Ulta this morning because they were having their 20% off your entire purchase sale that included prestige brands and fragrance. So that is the best deal that Ulta ever has. So I ended up buying a bunch of stuff off there. I bought the Carly Bybel Deluxe palette. I bought the original palette when it came out, and I actually didn't like it. I ended up trying to depot some of the shades that I actually did like, but the shadows and the highlighters, this is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer. The shadows that I did like were so fragile, and the pans that they were in were so flimsy that they all shattered. So I wasn't able to salvage what I wanted to out of that palette. So I'm hoping that the deluxe version is a better formulation. I think that I heard that somewhere, that it is a better formulation. So super interested in trying that out. And I bought a self-tanner from Tarte that I really like. It's their not their Brazilians. Their Maracuja one. They don't sell that at Sephora anymore. They only sell it online at Ulta and on Tarte's website. And that is the best self-tanner I've ever used. So I definitely wanted to try that. I've been trying the one from Naked Skin, the dark spray, and it patches, like it goes on fine, but it patches off, and then I end up looking really dirty. And I'm so fair that I need like a self tan that's gonna look as natural as possible. This didn't really cover up down there. So I do really enjoy the Tarte Maracuja oil one. And then I bought, L'Oreal came out with their infallible lip paints. I have one in front of me. These are their like regular infallible lip paints. They came out with a matte version and a metallic version. So I picked up the matte version. So I'm really excited to try that. I picked up another shade of the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink lip color thing. I have one and I really, really, really like it. It stays on better than Lip Sense. I tested the two of them on separate days, and I worked at the bar both of those nights, and the Maybelline one stayed better through meals and everything. What was that black on my face? Like, what was that? Okay, so this is the foundation and the concealer. Definitely not full coverage, but I don't expect it to cover up what I've got going on. I got my eyebrows done today. I went to a new place. If you guys live around me, I went to, this is the Almay Smart Shade Skin Balancing Pressed Powder. I got this from Ocean State Job Lot because your girl's broke. I got it for like $3. So if you're around me and you need a good place to go get your eyebrows done, I went to Patsy's Pinups, and they were so nice. They were so cool there. It's like a 50s style. Is it 50s? No, pinup girls aren't 50s. Whatever era that is. And like all the people that work there have like crazy colored hair and like big curly, like it's so cool in there. And they were so, so, so nice. And they did my eyebrows really, really well. So I would definitely go there. I used to go to the Benefit Brow Bar, but it's just so expensive. It's like $22, and your girl can't afford that. What else did I get from Ulta? I don't know if that's it. Oh, I got this thing from Benefit. Where's my bronzer brush? I got this thing from Benefit. It was like a set that came with like little travel sizes of stuff. So like a travel size of their Stay Flawless 15-hour primer, a little mini of their Stay Flawless Oxygen foundation, the matching powder, and then a high beam, I think. And I'm not the biggest fan. This is the Hourglass bronzer in Luminous Bronze Light. I'm not the biggest fan of that foundation, but my boyfriend kind of doesn't live near me. Like, he lives like near me, but not too much near me. So when I stay over there, I want to bring makeup, and I don't want to bring like my entire makeup collection. So I like to have minis hanging around. So that's why I bought that. And then since the sale did apply to fragrances, I also picked up the Giorgio Armani C Rollerball. I was going to treat myself to the full size. I gotta get some bronzer like down here so it matches. I did want to buy the full size, but it's like $70 for like 1 ounce of perfume, and that's kind of a lot. So I just kind of went with the rollerball anyway. I have a lot of perfumes to begin with that I need to go through, so I need to get through those before I invest in like a full size of one. Oh, I set my face with powder. Toots. I wanted to use my Cover FX highlighter. You know, I'm going to try it anyway. So these are the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in the shade Moonlight. They're a little sample size that my roommate was nice enough to give me. She actually doesn't like them, which is weird because I like them. I like them a lot. So that was all that I got from Ulta. I got the Giorgio Armani C Rollerball. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I definitely have a lot of powder over here, so I hope it doesn't get gunky, because that would make me sad. Just gonna go over that with my beauty blender really quick. Okay, yeah, it's not getting funky. We're not getting funky. Cover FX, you slay me. I wanted to buy the full size of these, but one, you need so little that I would have the thing forever. And two, God forbid I spill the bottle. Oh my God, I'm so clumsy that if I spilled that bottle and $48, whatever, worth of highlighting deliciousness spilled out, oh my God, I would never be able to forgive myself. Never, ever. So I just stick with the sample size for now. All right, yeah, this is not getting funky with powder, thank God. A little bit down the nose, and the rest of it will just pop in the inner corners right here. So good. I have so much over my hand. I'm just gonna rub it in. We're just gonna be glowy. Nice. What's next? Oh, blush. So that's all I ordered from Ulta, I think. I want to say that's it. But I saved like $30 with that coupon code. The 20% off your order code. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Blush in the shade Plum Rose. And this is a Sonia Kashuk stippling brush. I ordered brushes from e.l.f. Some of their stippling brushes. I have their small stipple brush right now, and I love it. I use it to pick up my Baked Gelée formulated highlighters, like the ones in the Sweet Peach Glow Kit. That's what I use it for those, and it works really, really well. I also have this brush from e.l.f. The Flawless Concealer Brush. I don't use it for concealer, I use it for highlighter. But that one is really, really nice. So I picked up some stuff from there, so hopefully that stuff turns out well. It's just so cheap. Like, you can't say no to it. Alright, I'm going to go in with brows. I outline with the Brow Wiz, and then I go in with my ColourPop pomade in Blondie. So, I've been watching a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube. And I know one of my favorite YouTubers of all time that I have mentioned definitely here on my channel, besides the Taylor, is Tarte from Glam Life Guru. Tarte collaborated, as you all know, on a video, well, 2 videos technically. Look at this highlighter, like, come on. 2 videos with Jeffree Star. And if you guys know, oh, what's happening up there? And if you guys are involved in YouTube, keep up with the YouTube drama even a little bit, you heard about Jeffree Star and kind of his opinions, his radical opinions on other races and kind of what he has called people as recently as like 2 days ago. What he has said of people of color, said to people of color. And overall, he's just a really controversial person. So I don't buy his products. I have one of his liquid lipsticks in Rich Blood. It's a red with glitter in it, like gold glitter. I think it's got gold glitter in it. I don't like it. I don't like it simply because I'm biased on my opinions of Jeffree Star. I don't like it because it like wears off before I even leave the house. So I just don't like it. I haven't purchased anything else from his company. I feel like his products are pretty expensive. I just don't like him. So he's so controversial in the beauty community that I was honestly shocked when Tarte collaborated with him. I'm going to go in with the Glamglow Plump Regis Matte Lip Treatment. I like the matte one over the glossy one so I can put lipsticks on top of it. I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked. Tate's always been very professional and very unopinionated in drama that has happened in the YouTube community. So for me, it really felt like she was just trying to build her fan base by combining it with somebody that had a larger following than her. And I was honestly disappointed. I'm going to go in with 2 mascaras. This is the Wet n Wild Max Volume. I'm going to do that first. I was very disappointed. As a longtime fan of somebody that has tweeted her and heard back from her and stuff like that, I was surprised and disappointed. She started to kind of align herself with the bigger YouTube gurus like Manny MUA and Laura Lee, and that's fine. I mean, she's free to associate with whoever she wants to, but I always appreciated Tati for not being aligned with those beauty gurus, for kind of doing her own thing and not needing to feed off another person's fame to build her own career. And that's when I really enjoyed her for that. So now that this whole thing has happened, I really contemplated unsubscribing. And I was really, really sad to have contemplated that. I'm still thinking about it. I haven't enjoyed her content much recently. I don't like, oh F, I hate when that happens when like you go to put the mascara wand back in and just like hit your hand. I hate that. I personally don't like PR unboxing videos. I feel like they're kind of braggy, and I don't want to see all the stuff you're getting for free when I'm like out here making drinks at midnight and working my ass off to buy stuff. So I don't watch PR unboxing videos, and she has been making a lot of those. So I haven't really been watching her channel too much unless like I see a video that's particularly interesting to me. So I have been contemplating unsubscribing. I know that a lot of her fans were upset when she collabed with Jeffree. And like I said, she's free to do whatever she wants, but I think that you need to really think about your fan base and what you think they want to see over kind of like what you think is best for your career. Like, I'm sure I don't know if she's lost followers or gained followers since that, but I know that people weren't happy. People definitely weren't happy, and I was one of those people, so I haven't decided if I'm unsubscribing or not, but I'm definitely not liking the direction that she's going in. But, I mean, she's free to do what she wants, but, I mean, if people start coming for her like they come for Jeffree, then she needs to just be ready for that. I'm going to take this Veramona, it doesn't say what kind of brush it is, but it's just like really thin. And I'm going to take this shade right here and just run it under my lower lash line. So that's kind of like my stance on the whole thing. I don't know how much I'll be watching or supporting her anymore. I did kind of tweet her. I didn't kind of tweet her, I did tweet her. And just said that I was kind of disappointed. Like, I've always appreciated that she's not needed to be in that group to be successful. And she has been very successful. So I don't understand why she feels the need to do this. And she can't take it back now. But we'll see. I feel like I need a little bit more blush. We'll see what she ends up doing. Mark my words, though. Mark my words, on this day, Thursday, June 22nd, she will have a Morphe code. She'll get a Morphe code. Mark my words. Y'all will see it. She'll have a Morphe code, and she'll make this video about how all of a sudden Morphe is the best thing ever, and Morphe was kind enough to give her a code or some shit like that, and she's gonna have a code. Mark my words. That's like no doubt I'll unsubscribe. I always appreciated her for not being sucked into the Morphe thing. I tried a lot of products from Morphe. Some are good, some are not. I think that I'm going to line my lips with the NYX lip liner in Nude Pink. So, what was I saying? Morphe codes. So I like YouTubers that don't do that don't have Morphe codes. Like I said, my favorite YouTuber is the Taylor. She has a Morphe code, but she doesn't push it on you. I watch all of her videos religiously, and yesterday when I was on the website to buy Jacqueline's palette, I had to Google search her Morphe code. So that's a good sign that like it's not being shoved on me every time I watch a video of hers. So I did use her code and not Jacqueline's because she has enough money. But I did use the Taylor's. So Tarte will have a Morphe code. Mark my words, YouTube. Because that's just the direction she's going. And I read that she's going to collab with Laura Lee or something, or I saw some picture of her and Laura Lee. That's fine. Do you, I guess. But like I said, don't be mad when your fans think that you're changing and stuff like that, because you are. Alright, I have 3 lip options right now. 4 lip options right now to go with this. I did end up blending it out a little bit better. But stay away from that black. Stay far away from the black. I have the L'Oreal Infallible Lip Paints in Spicy Blush. Love this. This is my favorite lipstick of all time. ColourPop's Lippy Stick in Brink. Might be a little bit dark for this look, but We've got that one. We've got the Tarte Tarte's lip paint in Rosé. This is their quick dry matte lip paint. Do not expect this one to last long at all because it doesn't. And then I have a NARS satin lip pencil in Rikugian. I don't know. Oh, it needs to be sharpened, so I can't do much with it, but there's that shade. Oh, which one? I'm gonna go with the Tarte one. The Tarte Quick Dry Matte Lip Paint. So yeah, that's what I've been dealing with in my life recently, and all the purchases that I've made, and the new releases that are coming out. Does that work? Yeah, that works. I'm trying to think of what else is coming out. Ooh, the Kim Kardashian contour kit. Not buying that. No way am I buying that. Besides the fact that I don't cream contour ever, I don't like the Kardashians. I'm kind of one of those people that agrees that they're famous for nothing. Oh, my mother just texted me. I'm looking for a vet for my bun. I did find one actually today, but earlier I was telling my mother that I needed to find one, so she just texted me about that, so thanks. I'm not a huge fan of the Kardashians. I think that they're paid to be pretty. Nor will I buy anything from Kylie Jenner. I think I mentioned that before. Kylie's stuff is the same as ColourPop. Not all of it, but it's been proven that a lot of it is the same. And I wish that I could be paid millions of dollars to say that all I did this year was realize stuff. The year realizing stuff, and all my friends and I are just realizing stuff. Like, do you know how the other half lives? Do you know? So I don't give my money to that family. They don't need it. They don't care that I don't give my money to them. They'll be just fine without my money. So I won't be buying the Kim Kardashian contour kit. I won't be buying anything from Kim Kardashian. I was briefly interested in Chloe's Good American line because I struggle to find jeans that fit. This is the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. I was briefly interested in the Good American denim line, and then I went on the website to buy them, and they're $200. Girlfriend, no. I'll wear leggings for the rest of my life. I'm never paying $200 for a pair of jeans. Holy crap. I buy my jeans from Abercrombie. I used to work there in high school, and I still have the same pairs. They last forever. I just buy them from Abercrombie. I used to buy them from Forever 21, but they have a smell to them. So those are my thoughts. Anyway, here's the finished makeup look. This highlighter, though. I love this foundation. I'll be talking about this in my elf haul. Go buy this. Go buy it. Yeah, liner's good. Eyeshadow could use some more blending. I will do that before I go to work. Brows are on point, and the lipstick looks good. So thank you guys for listening to me rant for 43 minutes. If you guys have any questions about any products that I've used, they'll all be in the description box, or you can just feel free to add me on Snapchat, Facebook, whatever, and ask me questions there. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!